A new report from the UN finds that more and more Americans are just not happy.
All right, it's a big contrast from 4 or 5 decades ago when the report says the U.S. was pretty much the model of happiness around the world. So what's gone wrong? As Jennifer Williams shows us, the answer is a sign of the times.
Maybe because of the president?
Whatever side of the aisle you're on, Democrat or Republican, it's still hard to live with that day after day in a 24-hour news cycle.
The World Happiness Report was released this week. The U.S. has dropped to 19th on the list of happiest countries in the world, and the authors point to various forms of addiction as a reason why.
I think that we are dealing with great levels of anxiety in the country, so it's really not surprising that we see increased substance misuse.
Addiction is on the rise for various reasons.
I go back to many of the psychosocial factors that mental health professionals talk about. Things like people's hope for the future, things like people's ability to get gainful employment.
Dr. Alex Stratyner adds that caution must be used with how quickly something is labeled as an addiction.
That's not to say that these are not potentially risky behaviors that are having a negative impact on people's lives, but I think to say that nearly every American has an addiction is probably a bit of an overstatement.
Why Americans are unhappy?
Yes.
I'm not sure. I'm happy.
We put too much emphasis on material things.
I think it's because of social media. I think people are just obsessed with looking at their phones and they're seeing how perfect people's lives are.
I think people are concerned about the economy. I think they're tired of all the negativity that's out there in the media and about politics. And it's hard when there's this cloud hanging over the administration.
The World Happiness Report surveys over 150 countries on 6 different categories, which include GDP per capita, life expectancy, and the freedom to make choices. In Midtown, I'm Jennifer Williams, Fox 5 News.